All right, so it's time for an exercise to get some practice with get branches. So this is going to be a simple exercise in terms of the files we're working with, kind of silly. It's Harry Potter themed, but it doesn't matter if you know Harry Potter or don't. If you just follow the instructions and make the branches when you're prompted to make branches and switch branches when you're prompted to switch, you should be good to go. Now, the theme of this, aside from Harry Potter, is of Harry Potter Patronuses, which are like, I guess, a Harry Potter version of a spirit animal. If you've seen the movie or read the books, the spell Expecto Patronum, I don't even know why I'm going into it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, wizards have their own Patronus, different animals, so you will be putting some animals in files on different branches for different characters. Okay. So again, I strongly recommend you do this on your own. Follow the instructions. You can find this file linked to in the resources for this video. You're going to make a new directory, make a new Git repo inside of it, make sure you're not already in one. Then you'll create a new file called patronus.txt, and you'll leave it empty for now. So this will be on your default branch, the master branch, or if you've changed the default name, whatever it is, main, but for now, the default is just master. Then we'll make our first commit with this message, add empty Patronus file. Then we'll make a new branch called Harry, and at the same time, or in the next line, a second new branch called Snape. Both of them should be based on the master branch. They should contain this empty Patronus file. Then you will move to the Harry branch that you just made, and there are two different ways we've talked about for moving to new branches or moving between branches. So I would like you to use the new command. If you don't remember which one is new and old, it's not a big deal. Just use one of the commands that we talked about, and then later on, use the other command that you didn't use. Okay? So on the Harry branch, we are going to put this inside of the Patronus file. Harry Potter's Patronus is a stag, so copy all of this and put it in that file. Save it, add and commit the changes, and then use this message. Add Harry's stag Patronus, and again, this is on the Harry branch. Then you will move over to the other branch you already made called Snape. So this branch, again, should be based off of master when you made it early on at the same time as the Harry branch. When you move over to that branch, use the other command, the older command, to switch or to change branches. And then open up the Patronus file again, and this time put this in there. Snape's Patronus is a doe, so this is what you'll put in there. Save it, add and commit, and then use this message if you'd like. Then, something different. We will make a new branch based upon the Snape branch, and we're going to call it Lily. If you don't know any of these characters, it really doesn't matter. All you need to know is that Snape and Lily have the same Patronus. So we are branching off of Snape to a new branch called Lily, and then we will move to that branch, to the Lily branch, and we'll edit this file. And we're going to keep the doe in there because they have the same Patronus, but we will edit this little header so that it says Lily's Patronus instead of Snape's. You can leave the doe alone, that's the point. They share the same Patronus, the same form. Then you'll add and commit. You can use this message if you want. So this is on the Lily branch. Then run a command to list all the branches. You should see 4, so just making sure you remember that command. And then as a bonus, delete the Snape branch. Poor Snape. Okay, so if you're still here, I really recommend, I insist that you try it on your own. But if you want to just watch me do it, here we go. So I'm going to make a new folder called Patronus. Let's just do that here. Patronus, I'll cd into it. I'm going to initialize a repo, but first make sure I'm not in one. Okay. So now I have this folder and a new repo in it, and I'm going to create a file called patronus.txt. Patronus.txt. And then I'm going to add and commit with this message, add empty Patronus file. So git add that file, git commit -m, there's my message, and there we go. That's the first bit. Now, immediately make a new branch called Harry and another new branch called Snape, both based on the master branch. I'm currently on master, so that works to our advantage. I'm going to make a new branch called Harry and another one called Snape. Okay, next step. Move to the Harry branch using the new way of doing it. The new command is git switch. So we'll move over using git switch to the Harry branch. And now we see that we're on Harry. Then in the Patronus file, add the following. So I need to open up that file. So I copied all of that first of all, but then I'll use my code shortcut, code, just do the whole folder. Here's that Patronus file. I will paste that in there. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay. So I'll save that, and then it wants me to add and commit the changes with this commit message. All right. So we'll do a git add Patronus, git commit -m, and paste in that message. Okay, so we should now have 2 commits on this branch. Next, we are going to move over to the Snape branch using the older command, which is git checkout. So we'll do that, git checkout Snape. You could use switch, right? They're both going to work, but I just want you to get practice with both. So I'm now on the Snape branch, as my terminal tells me, and I'm going to put this in the Patronus file. Now, if I take a look, the Patronus file is empty, right? Because I branched off of master before anything was in here. I didn't branch from the Harry Potter, or the Harry branch. Okay, I'll save that. And then I'm going to make a new commit with that change and this message. Okay, so git add Patronus, git commit -m on the Snape branch, add Snape's do Patronus. And then I need to make a new branch based on the Snape branch called Lily, and then move to it. So I could just do git branch Lily. I'm on Snape, and that's where I should be. If I want to branch based on Snape, I want this history. Just to remind you, if I do a git log, 2 commits, add empty file, add Snape's do Patronus. So if I do a git branch Lily, that will work. Or I can make the branch and switch to it in one go, like this. Git switch -c Lily. And that made it, and it switched me over. I still see add Snape's do Patronus, right? The file contains the do. Now I'm going to edit it so that it says Lily's Patronus instead of Snape's. So I'll put that up top, and then I will add and commit. So just copy this message. Git status, we modified Patronus. So we add, we commit, and we'll give it that message. Okay, next, and almost at the end, run a git command to list all branches. We should see 4. So what is that command? It's just git branch and nothing else, just git branch. We see 4, I'm currently on Lily. And then, bonus, delete the Snape branch. Oh, poor Snape. Well, to delete a branch, we saw that we used the exact same command, git branch, and then a branch name, but we pass in this -d, git branch -d, and then Snape. That's the name of the branch. Make sure I'm not on that branch. I'm currently not. And there we go. It was deleted. So now if I do just regular git branch, only 3 branches. And that's it. That's the end of the branching exercise. Okay.